What's going on, everybody? Welcome to my 2024 Panthers mock draft. As you can see on the screen, these are my picks. I'm going to break down each person that I chose and why I chose them and why it would be beneficial to the Carolina Panthers. Kicking it off with this draft is Patrick Paul, offensive tackle coming out of Houston. Big, physical, the feet of a wide receiver with the body of a mauling, steak-eating, stinky offensive lineman. I'm not saying he stinks, but you guys get my drift. This guy, Patrick Paul, is a quarterback's best friend. You want this guy protecting your blind side. He played left tackle, right tackle. Anywhere you put him on that line, he's going to be able to ball out. I don't think I've ever seen him at center, but Patrick is a great player coming out of Houston. And here's the thing. There's no first-round pick, man. So you want to – there's no switching out a quarterback. You could potentially get Bo Nix with this second-round pick. You can get – if for whatever reason Michael Penix is there, you better grab him. I don't care whose feelings are hurt, you grab him. That's my favorite quarterback in this draft. So he has a history of some injuries, but the last 2 years he's been healthy. It's gonna scare some teams away, I think, but I don't see him sliding in second round. So that's why I got an offensive lineman. Moving on is Malachi Corley. This guy is a potentially a round 3, could even go mid round 2. Malachi Corley's from Western Kentucky, very wirely. They call him there's only one God, that's Jesus Christ, but they call him the Yak God. Okay, the guy who is the very best at getting yards after the catch. There's no other receiver in this draft that could get more yards after the catch than him. Malachi is a great guy, and they need some wide receiver help, man. I love the free agent class they brought in. I love what they did in free agency. I even liked the draft last year, man, but their quarterback struggle, man. And what better way to help him out than to take and protect him and make sure he has good receivers. Speaking of backfield, Dylan Johnson. We all talk Michael Penix Jr., but Dylan Johnson is a guy who can literally put the team on his back. He can put the whole team on his back, man. His quads are like my thighs, man. He's just a big downfield runner. Has great pass coverage. You're great when it comes to blocking for the quarterback and also catching short passes as well too. Pretty good on yak as well too. But if I need 4 yards to get to the first down, it's third down, I'm giving it to Dylan Johnson. Then we have Dallin Holker coming out of Colorado State. Now, the first time I heard of Dallin is the Colorado game that did not end, Colorado versus CSU game. And I never would have said, hey, I'm going to stay up till 2 a.m. watching a football game. But I did, man. And it was a great game. And that was one of the best games of all college football last year, man. This current season. He's a big guy, great red zone target. And you know what? He could potentially be a second round pick if he has a big pro day. If he does a great job at the combine. I know a lot of people are looking at Bowers from Georgia, but Dallin Holker is he's in my top 3 conversation, man. And what better player on the whole field to take and bail out a quarterback than a great tight end? And he could be the best tight end since Olsen. This guy is going places, man. I'm excited to see what he looks like. And if he goes to the Panthers, he's going to be used a lot. And we have offensive guard Zach Zinter out of Michigan. Michigan's one of the best offensive lines in the entire college football spectrum. Zach is a guy who has been relied on for their very successful run game. Blake Corum is everybody looks at Blake Corum, and while it's great to look at him and all his successes, you also got to give props to the O-line. Zach Zinter is in those trenches for Michigan, y'all. They finish off the draft, man, a feel-good story, but also a guy who is given the opportunity. He's going to ball out and rock your world is the son of Muhsin Muhammad, legendary Carolina Panther, Moose Muhammad III. This guy's amazing. Didn't have a whole lot of yards, very overcrowded receiver room. But anytime he got the ball, he balled out and made the most of it. He could potentially be a UDFA. If he is a UDFA, I can almost guarantee you Panthers are going to scoop him up. If he's not a UDFA, I think he could go around 6, around 7. But brings you, round 2, round 3 value. Great value, man. Very solid slot receiver. Catch the deep ball as well too. And just a guy, man, that you wanted to take and see, though, the family legacy carry on of Panthers fans and all that good stuff. So comment below. Let me know your thoughts. Do you like this mock draft? Do you hate this mock draft? I don't have a quarterback in here, y'all, because I do still believe in Bryce Young, but you got to protect Bryce Young, dude. He's not a super tall guy. They're very lost when it comes to the coach. Bryce Young definitely gets some blame, okay, but he's also made some good plays as well too. Bryce Young is going to get destroyed if he does not have a good O-line. So that's why I do have at least two. I think maybe they could even get, if there's another mock draft, get 3 offensive linemen. You know what I mean? But you got to protect your people, man. And you got to give them weapons to take and throw. Malachi Corley is going to do that with his yak. Dallin Coker is going to bail you out. It's a huge red zone. Huge red. How many games did the Panthers lose by, 1 or 2 touchdowns that they could have potentially won, right? 1 or 2 scores that they could potentially won by getting that extra touchdown. Dallin Coker is going to be able to do that for you, man. And then add in, I think Moose Muhammad, we have definitely not seen his ceiling yet. Right. So those are some of my thoughts on this mock draft, but comment below. Let me know your thoughts. If you hate it, comment below. Hit that bell for the alerts. My goal is to do a mock draft for every NFL team. And then I have live NFL draft prospect interviews on this very channel. I've been doing it for almost 4 years. We've had Rondale Moore. We've had Nakobe Dean, a lot of big names, man. So stay tuned and we'll catch you guys next time on Touchdown with Doug Smith. Thanks for watching another episode of the Touchdown with Doug Smith, where I cover all 32 NFL teams plus NFL exclusive interviews. Hit that subscribe button, hit the bell for the alerts, comment below, and we'll catch you next time on the Touchdown with Doug Smith.